Hello, my name is Ryan Lindberg. I'm doing a persuasive speech on the NRA. This is my PowerPoint. Just has basic slides. And my audience right here. You can see them. I'll hand this to them. Alright, so I know you guys are all pretty much members of the NRA, and if you're not, you definitely should be. The NRA is a very important organization. It has been around for over 145 years. Here's my note card. It is actually the oldest Civil War organization in America right now, and it 100% backs it 100% backs the U.S. Amendment, the Second Amendment. It stands for gun rights. It thinks everyone should have in their possession a gun for protection, for anything you need it for. But the NRA stands for gun control, which means they want you to be very educated on how to use the gun, when to use the gun, where to use the gun, and definitely keep practicing with that gun. Okay, so if you like guns or not, still listen. I know you guys all like guns. All of us like guns. So the need for NRA programs. NRA mainly stands for safety, but the crime rates increase with gun bans, and that is proven in England and in Wales. Both of those countries had a handgun law set in 1997, and once that handgun law the handgun ban, went into place, the crime rates increased by 50%, which is a little ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if it's coincidence, but it's pretty obvious something's not right there. So the handgun ban banned people from carrying handguns, and guess what? Handgun bans don't stop criminals from getting guns. So I think everyone should carry for protection, for that reason, because bad guys are going to get guns either way. A handgun ban just keeps the good guys from getting guns. And in Ireland, they did a calculation on murders, and the year there was a handgun ban, the year before, there was only 30,000 murders that year. Once there was a handgun ban, the murder rate went up to 165,000 murders that year. It skyrocketed once they set that handgun ban. So all those are from crimeresearch.com. It's a great website if you guys want to go look at that. It has a bunch more information. These are just a few points I put down. But yeah, so the crime rates would increase, and handgun bans don't stop bad guys from getting guns. It stops the good guys from having guns for protection. So the NRA protects the rights of the Second Amendment. Those of you who are not familiar with the Second Amendment, it states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." And I got that quote from, obviously, the Second Amendment, but it was on CornellLaw.com, which is Cornell Law School. They did an article. They have a bunch of stuff on the Second Amendment. Great article. And so the Second Amendment is made for citizens' protection only when necessary and when they feel they have the right to. That's why the NRA comes in and they teach the citizens who are interested about getting handguns. They teach them, you have to go through a class, you have to be of a certain age, which is a maturity reason, obviously, and they inform you on what bullets to use, where to get your bullets, how to be safe, where the safety is, how to aim, shoot, when to shoot. They do situations, they do a whole bunch of stuff to get you prepared for. It's not like it's going to happen every day, but when that moment happens, you want to be prepared. And if you're just out there firing rounds, most likely you're going to miss. So the NRA provides classes to help you do that. So when the time comes and a bad guy tries to hurt you or your family, you'll be prepared. And that was also on CornellLaw.com. It's a great article. I recommend that one to you as well. So why you should join the NRA? Let me tell you why. It teaches gun safety, because if you can go out and buy a gun, you better know how to use it. So the NRA always backs gun control. They want people to be very educated on their personal weapons. They don't want any misfires. They don't want anyone getting hurt. They want good people to have guns. And so the NRA has members from kids, girls, boys, to adults, men, female, to grandparents, grandma and grandma. They have everyone. They have over 1 million youth participants and 4.5 million members, which is awesome. They're the biggest organization in America right now. And they start everything off at a young age. They have hundreds and hundreds of youth programs that teach kids how to shoot, how to reload, all that stuff. And actually, they were the first ones to create a hunter's education class. And I know all of us here are hunters, but you have to have a hunter's education class no matter what nowadays. You have to have a hunter's education to get your hunting license, because they don't want, if you're going to have a gun, you're going to be walking around the woods, you better know how to use the gun, how to carry the gun. That's a big thing. You have to carry it right here, up on your shoulder. All that stuff plays a huge role in hunting nowadays. It actually led to hunting being one of the safest sports in existence. So that's a good thing that the NRA did. And so another good thing about the NRA is when they teach you gun safety, and they always promote that you should carry every single day, just concealed, small, so no one can see it, but it's for protection. You know, it can prevent attacks like the San Bernardino attack that happened December 2nd, 2015. 14 people died, 22 were badly, badly wounded. This article on Inquisitor.com, said that if there would have been a person who was carrying that day, they definitely could have stopped the attack, or not stopped, but definitely brought it down to maybe even one killing or something like that, but definitely could have made a difference. And there's actually the New York Mills AT&T store shooting. I don't know, you guys probably aren't familiar with that, but there's a bunch on this website called controversialtimes.com, and it talks about how on May 27, 2010, a 79-year-old man walked into the AT&T store with a list of people he was going to kill. They were employees. Once the first shot was fired, a man by the name of Donald J. Moore pulled out his personal carry weapon, gunned the man down, and stopped anyone from being killed. There was only one person wounded, and that was from that original shot. So it was very good that someone who knew his rights, knew what he was doing, could stop a potential big massacre. And there's a ton of other situations like that on the Controversial Times website. And so what would the USA be like without NRA? Crime rates would increase because no one would be able to protect themselves. Anyone could walk into your home and shoot you. No one would know, because gun laws, gun bans don't stop bad people from getting guns. They can get them off the black market. It stops good people like us having protection for their family, for themselves, wherever they are. And anyone could walk into your home. You know, anyone could buy a gun off the black market and walk in your home, and it wouldn't be traceable because they don't know it's the black market. So if you have protection, you're going to stop those situations from happening. And also, that was also on Controversial Times and CrimeResearch.com. Great websites. I recommend you guys check those out. So also, gun makers would sell guns to anyone. The NRA has helped create background checks, safety locks that come with every guns now, magazine limit, which is how many bullets can go in a round. You could have if there was no NRA, if the NRA wasn't around, there'd be magazines down to the floor and they could just unload as long as they want. And so I got that from pbs.org, that NRA helped create all those things. But the NRA is very important on safety. They want everyone in America to be safe. That is their main goal. They want the Second Amendment to stay. They want everyone to be able to have a gun, because that is very important to everyday safety, especially in 2016 when there's terrorist attacks almost every single day around the world. It is very important to carry and very important to learn how to carry. And that's what the NRA will do. If you don't like that idea, just think about it like this. The next terrorist attack, when do you think it will happen? Exactly, no one knows. Will you be ready? Thank you.